Alright, so what I do, I took my air filter box out. I got it over here. Got a couple modifications. This is the Integrated Engineering one. This thing is a really nice air intake. I love it. I just found the filter disconnected from the tubing inside the box. I'm like, alright, I didn't even notice. They probably did that from pushing so many times up and flexing. This side of the mount is completely trashed. So that's what I'm going to do my way. I'm going to actually take this out as well. And I got to figure out where I'm going to put the bar. So I get that set up, then I'll give you an idea by taking the next section of the video. So you'll be able to see what I got going on. You can actually turn the light down a little. And I can't see if you can see it. But actually, from here, watch how high up, and then it went down, up and down. It's completely broke. Just sitting in there, flopping around. It's not looking good. So, all right. It's a big engine to have no mounts. I'll tell you that. You need them. A lot of torque. This leak here, I should probably do that. I have everything here. I don't know if I have time. I got tomorrow, the Ritz tonight, tomorrow. I want to try fix this oil leak because it's getting worse. Alright, you can see that I actually have a heat exchanger upgrade. I forget, CTS Turbo, I believe. Yeah, I have CTS Turbo I got this from. It's been great. I don't even know what happened here. How did that even happen like that? So I really am happy with this. No leaks, no issues. Great. This is the leak I'm talking about. They'll tend to leak oil from these lines, which I had the recall done already on the oil tube and oil strainers, done at the dealership. But I just don't see why they wouldn't have replaced this because it was leaking before they did it. You think you had to take all this out to get down to them strainers? Like, it don't make no sense. They took a shortcut, left the lines in it, pulled the turbos, and left them. That's what they did. I don't blame Audi. I blame the person that did it. Didn't do it. You know, they took shortcuts. So it's not the same when you do it yourself and you let somebody else work on your car. You know. Okay, so now I got the bar up here. And you can see I wrapped this in a very specific way that it's not going to come off. So you need to be very good with your own judgment on how you set things up. I'm not going to explain what I did exactly here, but I know for a fact what I did here is safe. It's connected to here, and this mount, this bracket here, the lifting eye. That's what they usually call it, the German or American, but so just kind of have it here. Just make sure it's sturdy. It's not going to flop or do some stupidness. And even when you do get it up, if you're using a lift, have it up inside the air. Make sure you support it with a pole jack if you're lowering the frame. You know, just be safe. That's all. Alright, we're set up. So now what you can see here is through this area right here, there's a hole right there. That's the mount bolt. That's a triple star. Big enough brick. Triple star. Yeah, I got a little coolantness over here going on. I have a brand new bottle and all the coolant systems only got like maybe 10,000 miles, 5,000, 7,000 maybe. Nah, it's probably like 10,000 miles on it. So I don't see why that's leaking again. I got a brand new bottle in here, and I got a brand new water pump, all the coolant hoses. This is new, this is new, this is new, because these, once you take them off, they break. So be very careful with these guys. Yeah, same thing down here. You can kind of see the mount is starting to lift up. I put a little pull to it. Same thing on this side. There's a hole right there. It's right there. You can see it in this hole. Take those two out, and then I'll figure the rest out and I'll let you know in a moment. I did this to protect my fenders, just to play it safe. I don't want anything happening to my car here with the paint. I'll be real upset. You set things up. I'm not going to explain what I did exactly here, but I know for a fact what I did here safe. It's connected to here, and this mount, this bracket here, the lifting eye. That's what they usually call it, the German or American, but so just kind of have it here. Just make sure it's sturdy. It's not going to flop or do some stupidness. And even when you do get it up, if you're using a lift, have it up inside the air. Make sure you support it with a pole jack if you're lowering the frame. You know, just be safe. That's all. Alright, we're set up. So now what you can see here is... Alright, so the next step of this operation here is you're going to take out this bolt and take this bolt out. It's the strut tower bolts, okay? They have to come all the way out. You're going to disconnect these wirings from this stuff. Just kind of make sure nothing's hanging when you lower the subframe. And you're going to support the engine here. Well, I'm going to use my transmission jack. And then I'm going to use the pole jack to lower the two sides of the frame down. And then you have to remove the clamp pipe from here. Here. Take this little shield off. Kind of move this thing. Take this bolt that's up here out, and take this little pump off and unplug it and disconnect the steering shaft from here. So when you do take the steering shaft off of the rack, you want to make sure that you have the steering wheel locked up at the steering wheel up there. Alright, locked, and put like a bungee cord to the seat and wrap it around it so it doesn't twist on you, because if you twist that and put it back on, you're going to damage your pump. I mean you're going to damage your rack. And your clock spring up there as well. Alright, so that's what my next step right here is. And once I get to that part, I will tell you about taking these two bolts here out. Take this little bracket off. Boom. Alright, as you can see, I disconnected this from here in the rack, because when you lower this, you don't want to damage anything. I actually think it'd be fine, but either way, just disconnect it just to play it safe. I do have an oil leak coming from that turbo up there. You can see it leaks all the way down. I'll get that later, another day. I don't have time for that right now. See that I'm getting everything prepped. Next is this. As you can see, removing the motor mount bolt now on this side. I think I'm going to start with the passenger side, because that's that side that's hopping around. It's the worst side, so I'm going to get that out. I can tell you, it was a pain in the neck trying to get this connector out, and I ended up breaking it. So now I got to get one of these sensors. I don't think it comes on the new engine mount, so I'm going to have to double check everything, but I think I'm going to end up needing whatever this sensor is that attaches up there. See with my light, no more lights, you can kind of see that ended up breaking on me. It's attached to the mount. I had a swivel, I was trying to get it, and it just slipped off and broke it. You got to take these two bolts right here at the bottom of this brace here out. It goes through, and it got like a cup, so you have to lower the frame. So what I'm going to do is there's one up here and two. See those two bolts? They have to come out. Once I lower the frame, I still got to take this out, and I could get this side out. And then I'm going to stop, because my mounts aren't even here yet. They will be here Monday sometime. They're about an hour and a half away right now. It's Saturday. Planning to get this done Monday. So now you get to learn from my mistake, everyone. Once the mount's loosened and you angle it this way, here, you can have a better shot of disconnecting that with an impact gun. Don't try to use a swivel or anything crazy, because you'll break it. Luckily, it's replaceable. I wonder how much. What it is, that sensor. Alright, so the best bet for me to get it out, I couldn't get the mount out after I loosened the frame. I loosened these all. I loosened this side. I took this bolt out too. Loosen. I didn't do this side. This is the harder side, I believe. But right now, I'm just going to do one side at a time. Probably be best. Maybe I can do both. Let's see. Got the mount out.
It wouldn't come out unless I took the oil filter housing out and I snuck it and pushed it through this direction. This round part went towards the filter side section and kind of like snuck out. You got to play around with it. But I did break something today. I was not happy with it, but what can I do? I got a part number here. Let's see who the hell it is. It's probably like some type of sensor for the mount. They tell me it needs mounts. I don't know. But you can see it's done. Conk, 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 conk. That's exactly what I was hearing. So this was shot out. And you also can see how I supported everything thoroughly. Stay very careful on how I do stuff here. Don't break nothing. Get that wiring connector off. Alright. For now, it's good and supported for the night. And I got the bar up there holding everything too. So, let's see. Lowered it. Mounts out as what usually happens. So this was clunking a lot. I'm pretty sure that every time I'd step on it, this thing was keeping it in place, keeping it somewhat inside there. So they made this preventative to keep it from jumping out completely. But it's out. Only broke one thing, so we'll see. These even Audi ones, they don't look like Audi ones, they just look like aftermarkets. I'm not sure. Maybe they are. There's no Audi logos on them. There's the mount. Okay, so now I'm at the point where I actually lowered the subframe as low as I can get it. And now I'm fighting for this connector. Same freaking difference. I have to try not to break this one because these are expensive as hell, these little Spencers. I was able to make sure I didn't damage the connector. Got everything out. I was able to separate it. These, you just kind of like got to unhook that little hooker and then pull it out. Lower this side of the frame just as low. See, as you can see, it's lowered down. And I had to take this little bracket and bring it down from here. There's two tens. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. See, the mount is damaged on this side too. Yes, this mount's shot as well. Wow, both of them were shot. It's pretty serious. Let's see that I actually lowered the frame, holding the engine up, and let's get the mount out. Let's see if I disconnected it right. So for the driver's side, there'll be some bolts here. You're going to take everything out. Alright, everything on this side all come out. And the bracket, I didn't break the sensor on this side, but I still haven't disconnected it, but the bolt broke, just like the other side. So it don't matter, I have a new mount. I'll just get a new bolt. Now I gotta fish it through this way somehow. It's like this fucking corn line, and I just fish it out. You gotta finagle it out. That's about it, really. It's actually easier to take this shielding that's here out, and you can squeeze it through this angle this way. See? Shield off. We got everything on the ground. Those mounts are